All right, we're live.
Yep.
Nobody knows we're live. It's a secret.
Yeah. Oh, they can find out now.
Yeah. I spelled that wrong.
Possibly. Did you put game mode love?
I think so.
Okay. Should I try to see if the multiplayer servers are live?
Definitely.
All right. I guess it's chance, right? That's one way to get the ranking.
Yeah. I mean, if the servers are even live, like, period.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people it takes to do a multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm saying usually like 4. We could hypothetically set up another Xbox.
It's true.
Like if it'll let you do private matches or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit, we could set up 2 and just have one. Like, we need 3 people or whatever. We could set up 2 more Xboxes and fucking
Yeah, it's true.
another Xbox One and an Xbox 360. Won't be a dead character that just dies instantly or whatever, but I mean, that got us through 3D World.
Did it ever? Every time. It's one of the reasons why Mass Effect 2 has such very clearly defined chunks. Like a no return, couple no return points, so they could have a bunch of content on the first one, then all of the open content on disc 2, and then go back to disc 1 for the ending of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's hiding in a security bunker off-site.
A civilian?
Yes, patching her through.
Miss Sato, what's happening down there?
I'm staying hidden, but I'm the only one left. They're trying to hack into our systems to access Alliance operations protocols.
You're not Masato. You're not drunk enough.
But they're bound to find me sooner or later.
Hang in there. We'll be there soon.
Yes. Yes, Commander.
It's not ideal, but she's the only one with any traction on this. The information stored in that network.
I know we just watched Evangelion not that long ago. I was like pretty close to just watching Evangelion the other night.
It's so good.
Yeah.
See that you do. Pack it out.
May have been entering my mind too.
So it's not her fault she's drunk. She's coping with the grief of sending like 3,000 rays to their death.
That's fair. I'll accept it.
So none of the other adults give a shit about that.
Yeah. Shit, that gun did just melt fucking shields.
Yep.
Jesus.
I don't know why you're still surprised at this point that Nuke gives good advice.
I'm not. It's just, like, I actually had like a clear example there. I don't always get that.
Fair.
Combat drone. Defense drone. And get blown up.
Yeah, for the first time in a very long time, we're actually relatively close to being done Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Then what, back to Twilight Princess?
Yeah, I'll get that. So it's been long enough. It's like, fuck it, just restart it.
That's not the answer I wanted, but yeah, sure.
I'm dead. Some code I'm looking for.
You're really quiet.
Sorry. Better?
Yep.
There's apparently some code thing I'm looking for here, too.
Oh, okay. Say, like, specifically in the landing area?
Well, this is one of those, like, arena type.
Oh, okay. So this is
Areas?
pretty much the whole thing.
Yeah, almost all of the N7 missions are. There it is.
Fair enough.
These don't matter in quite the same way, because half the time you can just go buy it in the Spectre terminal
Yeah.
afterwards, but if I don't need to do that.
Yeah. Why waste money on it if you don't have to?
Yeah. Not that I'm hurting for money in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I guess you're not really going to hurt for money in the same way if you're not needing to really upgrade a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah.
Every one of my characters is pretty much using the same loadout, so it's the same upgrades.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's using pistols and yeah, everyone's SMG and pistols. So.
Scouring the area.
With a couple of shotgun users with their situation.
Oh no. How do we?
Where are they gonna come at me from?
Nothing's changed. Just upload the next set of coordinates.
Yes, Commander. Updating your nav. Point.
Fucking idiot. I can talk shit about people in the Discord because they're not fucking here.
It's true.
Fucking idiot.
This fucking idiot.
So, one of the bots in the chat, when somebody says cool, it goes, cool, 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 cool. Since that it reminds me of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm like, no, it's from Community type shit.
Fuckers.
Dead yet? Are you dead yet?
No, I'm contemplating if I want to revive Liara here.
Generally speaking, I feel like living teammates are more useful than dead ones. You should be worried about yourself by the looks of it.
Well, that's why I said yet.
Oh, hey, Nuke. Sorry, I was yelling at people in Discord instead of reading fucking Twitch chat. Yeah, he was just talking about how there's a data thing you can sell in this mission.
Just not sure where it is.
Yeah. He said, why not revive her? You have 8 mini gels. Because he's stingy. It's straight ahead and to the left. And we all know last time Nuke gave you directions to a hidden item, it went super well.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not confusing at all. We started running around and lost perspective. He also has a fairly poor concept of what left and right is.
Well, here's the perspective. I will sit here until I get a word I'm looking for. Did she die again? God damn it, Liara. To be fair, everyone's on Liara.
All right, now you don't have to watch me eat chips anymore.
I never did. I understand why she's dead. I said that. Where am I going for this code thing? Straight ahead, direction the camera's facing now.
Then left up the ramp. Tried Echo on training in Overwatch and Watch Packs Punch. Yeah, I have not played the game since she was added. I don't know what she does.
Oh,
She like copies people's alts, right?
so she echoes them? That sounds terrible.
That's her alt. She turns into another person.
Miss Sato, come in. Miss Sato, are you there?
Miss Sato must believe breaking radio silence would mean her death.
We need the
Her alt
final
is to copy other people's alts, so she's
Grace,
peculiar. Couldn't use it in training. Yeah, that makes sense. On the wall to your right.
I know you're scared. This is more than you signed up for, but I won't let you down. I promise.
Okay, Commander. Updating your nav point with the last location now. But if you get to me in time, just hurry, please.
Commander, I think I can make a run and get
Okay, so let's turn right. On the wall to my right.
Hey.
Reverse encryption algorithms of
Nailed
some
it.
sort.
It's generally not so bad when you have, as long as you've got a point of reference.
Yeah, and it's still delay, right?
Yeah. I have regrets.
Delay is the big thing. You start walking direction, and then you can't correct your course fast enough, and you end up confused. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not making any more new characters until Overwatch 2. They had to stop making content for it at some point. And the point at which they announced the sequel was a pretty good point.
I thought they specifically said that. Doing it.
They're still making new maps for various game modes in the arcade. Okay. New deathmatch maps. Yeah, that's more than I figured they'd be doing at this point.
I thought they specifically said that they like Overwatch 2 is more of like an add-on in that type of cards.
I didn't think so, but... So, I know neither of us play anymore. Whatever. Overwatch 2 is coming out. We're going to play it. Imagine. What character do you not want to come back? You can take one character. They went off on a fucking solo mission. They're not in Overwatch 2.
Nerf Bastion.
Bastion's annoying, but he has
Yeah.
no play in like actual high level play, but we're trash, so he's actually fucking annoying. It's I forgot about Bastion. I was gonna say forget.
Yeah.
It's a side quel. She got nerfed into absolute oblivion. Yeah, I don't know. Give it a month. Not really a big deal anymore. It's been so long I forget who half the cast is. Tracer's totally fine. Genuinely one of, if not the most balanced character in the entire fucking game.
Yes.
Always was. She never... It was like 2.5 years into the game before she got a single fucking buff or nerf or whatever.
I believe the game was like actively balanced around her or something.
Yeah. No, Tracer's fine. Genji's fine. Widow's fine. Diva's fine. I feel like I could play Overwatch 2 without Symmetra. And I would be a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to fuck with people with Symmetra. But I would ultimately be happy that I wasn't getting fucked with by Symmetra.
I don't know, because they've changed Symmetra so much that it's hard to
She's still
say.
annoying as shit. I was still dunking on entire 6 stacks with fucking Symmetra. I'm not even that fucking good.
Yeah, but they weren't either.
Zarya's fine. Sombra's fine. Hanzo is fine. I could play Overwatch 2 without Doomfist, honestly.
Yeah.
As a character in a balance, I would be fine without Mei. But I genuinely think she's one of the more interesting characters of the cast, and I wouldn't want to see her go.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of the freeze mechanic and the walls and everything that she does, but I think she should be in the game because I like her. McCree is fine. Nobody knows how to use him. It would make literally zero difference to me if Wrecking Ball was removed from the game. I never played him. I've never played with a teammate who played him well, and I've never played against one who played him well.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Agreed.
Winston's perfect. Moira's trash. Fuck Moira. The only use he has is spinning around on the payload? Yeah. I know Moira is your main. You're a bad person.
Yeah, especially when I hear someone talking about flanking with the fucking support. That's right. I saw that and didn't call you out on it yesterday, but I should have.
Pharah is fine. Soldier is fine. Junkrat is totally fine.
Honestly, I find most of them were fine.
Yeah, Bastion. I mean, again, I could absolutely fucking play this. Orisa was alright. Roadhog was... Roadhog is honestly worse than he used to be. I could maybe be... If it was like OG Roadhog, I could be like, I don't know if I want more of that, but... Reaper is fine. Anna's fine. Torbjorn. Torbjorn is only annoying against low-level players when you're bad and don't have teamwork.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. Like, the characters that most people find, like, super annoying are characters they're super annoying because you don't know how to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, again, first few weeks that we played with all of you guys, I literally gave you training drills about how to deal with a bunker scenario.
Yeah. Zen has issues, but that's more buffs, not like obnoxiously overpowered. Moira is genuinely probably the character I would go, this character makes the experience of the game worse for me.
Yeah.
And would actually, if I could eliminate one character from the game, it would probably be Moira.
Yeah, she doesn't serve a good role.
I don't like her. I don't like that her balls just bounce around and can kill you, and it takes... She is like the lowest skill, highest reward character in the fucking game. Like, she is exactly what they
Hey, you didn't
nerfed.
like Symmetra?
I was
Yeah.
about to say, she's exactly what they changed Symmetra so that she wouldn't be anymore.
Yeah.
And then gave her a fucking lock-on murder beam, which is exactly what people didn't like about Symmetra. She's trash. It's not even necessarily about how much DPS it does. It's about she can throw it into a crowd and take 20% off everybody of an entire team with zero skill, and then it might bounce off the wall behind them and do another 20% off everybody. It doesn't have to do that much DPS to swing an entire fight.
Yeah.
Again, for no skill, for pointing in the general direction of where people are.
And I mean, I can guarantee you that just a little tiny bit of DPS makes a huge difference. There's a reason why I damage boosted his mercy all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
Like, Junkrat is also someone who basically gets rewarded for just pointing in the general direction of the enemy and doing damage. But even then, you have to, like, arc the shots properly, and you have to bounce them, go for direct hits. They don't just bounce off walls and come back if you miss.
I found something.
Yeah, you blind balled shadow orbs to entire teams and charge your ult. Yeah. It's trash. This was just a hypothetical thought game anyway. I didn't play enough with Baptiste after he came out. By the time Baptiste came out, we were pretty done.
Yeah.
Again, I know literally nothing about Echo. I would almost say that like OG Sombra, where the original Sombra, where she got alts off of hacking health packs and would just fucking zip in and out and teleport in and out constantly, was bad for the game. And I would rather play the game without her, but the way she is now, I'm completely fine.
Evasion.
And for me, the exact opposite Sombra, because, again, I used the Sombra in that support role
Yeah.
when I was playing her.
Signal confirmed.
I do play a little bit of him, but not enough to get like a real strong impression of whether I liked him or not.
Of which one?
Baptiste.
Yeah, no, good. Like, that was like, as
Yeah,
I stopped playing.
Yeah, I liked that he had the, the hit scan and the burst fire rifle and the high jump, and like I like his kit. I just, compared to other characters that I had time playing in like competitive with like a team, that really shows how a character actually works.
Of course, you'd have an issue transitioning from Moira to Reaper.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You had a hard time switching to a character that has to aim?
In a loose definition of aim, but yeah.
Still shows how much little
Oh, yeah.
Moira has to aim if aiming with fucking shotguns is too much
yeah.
of a fucking switch.
Oh, no,
Fuck
I get
Moira.
it.
Take care.
Moira's a terribly designed character.
Want to play Overwatch?
Oh,
I know, me either.
I found something.
we're gonna have to have the conversation why we hate Blizzard.
Oh, not bad. So, some of these... That's the same character.
Yeah.
Like, they call them... I mean, I guess they are redesigns, but, like, are they?
Technically,
I didn't know which one was the new one. And I played 1,000 hours of Overwatch. I think that's the original.
that is my main, and I didn't know which one was the new one. Actually, now that I look at it, you can see the Halo difference.
Yeah.
The Halo is what tells me the difference there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of sick, though. But, I mean, that's just a helmet off skin from the first one.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're looking at the Overwatch. Yeah, it's like, it's so subtle.
Yeah, that's not
I
a redesign.
I would have liked a fucking, like, ship it in time skip kind of redesign.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I
let's
thought
get a
was-
complete fucking redesign of these characters. All right, Genji's kind of sick. But that could have just been, like, that's like a purple skin from Overwatch. Or just, like, slightly... no. These are trash.
It's not a redesign.
Finish
They
thought.
updated the
I'm looking at the redesigns of the characters from Overwatch 2. Here, I'll post the link. There was a McCree one somewhere too, and it was fine. Lucio, they changed his hair. They changed the actual silhouette a little bit. I don't know.
Again, the changes are, this could be a different skin,
Yeah.
not a redesign.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Again, if it's a side quel, I know there's not like a time skip, but like a Shippuden level redesign of like, I don't know. I would even just from a perspective, I know part of the appeal of Overwatch was always that it was relatively simple. It was simple enough that most people could play it even on an average PC.
Yeah.
So they're not going to go like fucking crazy with the designs. But I would kind of hope that in like 5 years of technological progress, they would actually like look nicer even. Shipping barely changing. Motherfucker, what are you talking about? Nah, you are fucking wrong. You are just a...
Shippuden did a lot of changes.
Shippuden Sasuke doesn't look significantly different. Shippuden Choji doesn't look significantly fucking different. Fucking Kiba and Shino, Ino, they're entirely fucking different. Like, Naruto's like, oh, it's a different orange suit. Yeah, I get that. But even then, at least I'd like Sage Mode and whatever. Ooh, what are you talking about?
He's so angry.
I'm speechless.
Some would argue that changing the clothing of a character that generally wears the same outfit every single episode would be a big redesign. In one aspect.
How is that and that not a complete fucking redesign? I know you guys can't see it, but fuck you, I'm mad at you anyway.
I found something.
As you should be.
Okay, these were not like... I don't know what you say. You said it wasn't like huge changes. They were minor, noticeable changes. I'm going to post 2 pictures in the Discord, and you tell me whether those were minor, noticeable changes.
And then compare that to the Mercy change or the Tracer change.
Now, what part of that is a minor, noticeable change and not a complete fucking rework of the character? He puts on armor, and it's a different color, and it's a different silhouette, and he has different hair. It's a complete rework.
Faster than light jump successful.
It's supposed to be the same character. It is the same character. Yes. He looks like he aged a bit because he did. But like, if you go back to that Overwatch one, and Genji's like wearing slightly baggier pants, or Mercy's like,
Her halo's slightly different.
yeah,
Or
her wings have like an LED effect on them now. Like that is a minor aesthetic change. This is an overhaul.
yeah.
This tells you something about the character, that he went from being a kid to being a warrior. He's matured. He's more like his father.
Yeah.
It tells you something. Tell us something about this new Overwatch characters.
Signal.
Yes, 100%. Simon from part 1 and part 2 of Gurren Lagann is a major change.
Heck, think Goku from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Even that. It's clearly a noticeable change. And it's a major change. It's still recognizable.
All right, but my point from this is, if nothing about them changing tells us something about the character, then why do it at all?
Yeah.
It just looks like a fucking blue or purple skin from the first game. It doesn't look like, hey, this is a sequel. These characters have grown. They've been through shit. Like, okay, so even to stick within Naruto. Oh shit, what's that fucking asshole's name? What's the name of the dude who's on the team with Gaara? Obviously not Tamari. He changes his face makeup and the ears on his hood change a little bit. That's a minor aesthetic change. I mean, there's stuff in the lore that says that the way the face makeup is painted is important and is a symbol of his status within like the Puppet Masters or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's still something there, but you could look at that and go, that's a fairly minor aesthetic change.
Yeah.
Konkuro, yes. You could almost gloss over it and not realize that, you know, this is a different version. He didn't just...
Yeah.
But like some of these are like completely fucking different. Oh, that is not the character name I was thinking of. It was a character, but it was not the...
What are you thinking of?
Team 10's leader. One with the chakra knuckles. He fucking dies.
Yeah, I know. What's his name?
Because, like... Shino wearing the vest after he dies is like him taking over the team and saying, I'm doing this for him. Like, it's a lot of their designs have really important aspects of who they are growing up to be. Asuma. Yeah, sorry, Shikamaru. Shino is the bug dude. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, Asuma. I have not watched Naruto in a long time, but I was like, yeah, but I had a friend who cosplayed Shino, so it was like one I saw a lot. I mean, I had a whole group of friends that we pretty much all had a character that we did, and then when Shippuden came out, we all did the older versions. I have not mentioned Orochimaru yet. No. Orochimaru is an entirely different thing because he's literally a body snatcher.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very different. Okay. DLC time.
Oh, no, I haven't done Orochimaru. Yeah, no, I did Shoji, and I also did one version of Kankuro, but I didn't do the... No, I literally did Shoji. I showed it on stream last night.
It's true.
Was that last night? No, it was Saturday.
Saturday?
Saturday, I pulled up my cringe-ass cosplay.com account.
We're outshipped 4 to 1, and most of our
Yeah,
vessels
no.
are transports with
I appreciate you defending me and not just assuming I was the fat one.
Punch through their line.
But I was the fat one.
The guest of honor has arrived. We can finally start.
Which is why I also did Kankuro, because it's...
You're planning on
I mean, it's not exactly slim-fitting. You can get away with some shit.
We position ourselves to strike.
We actually talked about doing Conqueror again.
Yeah, because you wanted to do Tamari, right?
Yeah.
And now that... I'm seriously tempted, now that I've done, you know, Choji and
Plan for weeks.
Shiben and Choji, I kind of want to do Boruto Choji, who's just like full fucking dad mode.
Start to our How things begin isn't nearly as important.
That's a fucking look, man. That wouldn't even be that hard to make.
Signal the fleet
I'd be sick. It'd just complete the trilogy.
Yeah.
to my command.
Look at his daughter. She's cute.
Yeah. Who's she?
No fucking clue.
Okay.
Karui. I remember the name. I don't remember who she is.
Yeah. She's like trying to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
in
I
one image
haven't.
there.
I haven't watched or read Boruto at all either. I don't hate it though. They made chakra lightsabers. Fucking Asuma had chakra lightsabers. I mean, they were daggers, but
He technically had daggers that he infused with chakra.
yeah, that's fair. Okay, fine.
Voice recognition. Alpha Tango Z. We took damage. Seeking repairs.
Asuma's a fucking boss.
Yeah.
How did you get the captain to say that? The hard way.
I mean, honestly, of all the shit, fucking chakra lightsabers does not even sound that bizarre to me.
No, not in the least.
Like, there's absolutely physical manifestations of chakra, like Chidori or whatever, where you can see it and you just physically say, this is a ball of my chakra, and I'm going to push it into you to hurt you. And a chakra lightsaber doesn't seem that much different.
It's just a different level of.
But again, I have no idea what the context of it is or whatever, because I haven't fucking read or watched Boruto. I just love the character of Choji.
You see a lot of
We're through.
fucking
Head straight for the station.
insane,
We're being hailed by the general.
insane stuff
Should
like
be
that.
interesting. Put him
Yeah.
through.
I wouldn't say it's a blatantly lazy design. I can see a progression to have that. So
Yeah, it genuinely
I
does
straight
not
up
seem that out of
disagree.
place to
I
me.
straight up disagree with it being a blatantly lazy design and something like that.
But maybe you can convince my partner.
Now, talking about just power creep in general in there, that's different.
Yeah, you can only do so much with fucking chakra and ninjutsu. Oh, this wasn't like a character specific jutsu, it was just like a general thing that people were doing. That's slightly different, I guess. Because, I mean, again, there's so many psychotically weird jutsus
Yeah.
that are like family specific or tribe specific or whatever, that like that in and of itself doesn't seem crazy. It's just a generic, I mean, fuck, again, they're chakra manipulators. It's what they do.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't seem that bizarre to me. But,
Really, it would seem more bizarre that it wasn't there earlier.
yeah.
Sounds pretty confident.
That is a good question. If that had been in like season 1 Naruto, would you have questioned it? Because I wouldn't have.
Let's see what you've got, Oleg. End transmission.
I love all of Team 10.
That one.
Team 10 is best team.
Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact. What? Omega's kinetic barrier will stop my ships from landing. I equipped this cruiser with disruptors to take it out on impact. Don't worry. We'll probably survive the crash.
The fuck is going on?
We're
I've been talking about Naruto.
I'm attacking Omega with Arya.
Fair enough.
Make it. Arya, don't be stupid. Sound the evac.
And we're ramming it right now because we won't let him dock.
Let's go. Everyone out. There's no time.
Nada, Kiba, Shino were Team 7. I thought Naruto was Team 7. Naruto, Sakura, and...
I thought they were Team 7.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All behind Team Guy, except 1010.
Disagree with Sakura being useless. She was
Yeah,
support.
Team 7 was Kakashi in the mains. Yeah, that's right. No, she was pretty much useless. Yeah, Kakashi's really well designed.
Hope the other escape pods made it.
There's genuinely no fucking way,
All right.
no fucking way that when he designed Kakashi and put a fucking headband over one of his eyes,
Yeah.
We don't. They'll be blown to
that was, he knew at that point that that was going to be literally the most important thing in the entire fucking series. Because it genuinely is. That's Obito, that's him, and then fucking Toby and fucking, that's it. That's the entire fucking series.
Arya relinquishing command? I'll believe it when I see it. I can be a team player, Commander. I know where we need to go.
Can't just go around handing out fucking Sharingans willy-nilly.
I'm back.
Guy is rad, but here's it. As someone who's a martial artist, I could definitely understand you thinking that Guy is the coolest leader. It's not because of that at all. They really didn't. Yeah. I feel like it would be kind of obvious and easy for like at least one of the team leaders to just be like kind of the douchey one that nobody likes. But I don't think there is. Like, they're all pretty fucking likable. Carnage is useless on her, Devin.
I figured. Not in Carnage, right?
Full force antibiotics.
I don't use weapons. Why would I put anything in Carnage?
Yes. Well, yeah, it clearly has a great leader relationship with Lee, but I feel like all of them. I don't think Guy's relationship with Lee is any better than Kakashi's relationship with Naruto or Sasuke, or Asuma's leadership with fucking Shikamaru. What's the other Hyuga one? The one that's actually good.
Kachi?
What is it?
Is it Kachi? Okay, so Reeve is my setup. Flare is my detonator.
Neji, yeah, okay.
Oh, Neji.
Yeah. Who was... He was with Kaiba, right? And...
Yes.
Who was on N10? 10, right, okay. I can't remember who their fucking team leader was. Oh, that's right. He was with Lee. That's right, because he was like the whole team dynamic there was he had basically the most powerful jutsu of any of them.
Yeah.
And Lee had no jutsu whatsoever.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot about that. Yeah, I was thinking of Hinata's team. Kurenai had a few moments. She got like a few cool moments throughout the series, but yeah, she didn't get as much attention as she should have. Shield penetration.
I reset it all.
You twat. Claire's with the fuck you eyes. It has been so fucking long since I watched like the original run of Naruto. I kind of feel like I should.
I've been kind of watching at it.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. Past the tournament arc? Can't remember how far.
Max out Reeve. I finished Naruto like 15 years ago. Actually, didn't technically finish Naruto. Sorry, I finished Naruto. I didn't finish Shippuden. I think
I
I
did not finish
basically had the ending spoiled for me, but I've never actually seen it. Damage reduction and damage protection.
Yeah. Just gonna hurt things real bad.
Good luck with that. Yeah, that's funny. I started working on my Choji Shippuden costume before there was, like, literally as soon as it appeared in the manga, but there was no color images yet. I almost ended up fucking it up. Would like see more wholesome parties with the night out, like all the Chiruki. I mean, there's not really much wholesome about the Jinchuriki. They're kind of insanely powerful monsters. Just happen to be usable for power. Yeah, Gar is fucking rad. Yeah, I like Killer Bee. He and Hachi acted exactly the fucking same. Genuinely, like, I forget their fucking names now. Man, it's been too fucking long. Genuinely, like, some of my favorite fucking characters from Shippuden was Sasuke's little squad. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Don't think it was a Lava Girl, but he was definitely a Shark Boy. The one who goes and takes Zabumafu's sword. No, Suigetsu was the Akatsuki guy, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry, not that Shark Boy. The other. Oh no, I was wrong. I was thinking of Kasami. Yeah, it's Suigetsu. I fucking love Suigetsu. Stupid, sexy Shark Boy. Yeah, but he has shark teeth. Yes, Kasami is more of a Shark Boy than Suigetsu, but they're both Shark Boys in my heart. Yeah. Yeah, underrated character. I like Suigetsu. And honestly, them like
The controls to lower the blast door.
them going back to Zabuza's grave to take the sword, that is a fucking moment, dude. That is a moment.
I don't remember it enough.
Over here, Shepard.
Hold on, I have a picture for this, and it's also super cringy. Somewhere I have a picture of me holding that sword.
Arya to Fleet. You alive out there?
Barely. Holding our own with the Cerberus fleet, but Omega's defenses are shredding us.
Keep my army intact, Gerald. That is your only job. Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
There's a bunch of new weapon upgrades and some new intel stuff. Doesn't remember exactly where it all is, though. Right, so it's worth looking around.
Makes sense. God, if I was playing a biotic, this is fucking insane. How rude.
Yeah, you can send me the wiki and I can pull it up and try to guide him through if I can. I don't know how far into level you are, though, because I've been fucking talking about Naruto. What a bomb-ass show, though, seriously. What a fucking classic.
Yeah.
I read the manga mostly, way more than I ever read it, or sorry, watched it. So I skipped most of the filler.
I was reading it while watching it, but yeah, essentially it's kind of stopped when the filler happened. The third filler.
I didn't ever finish Bleach. It hit a breaking point for me. It should have. Is it Aiken or Aiden? It's Aiden. Should have stopped when he beat Aiden.
Was that
Aizen, sorry.
Was that pre or post Rancor?
That's the end of the Arnkar arc. Yeah. He was the one who was the fucking 5th Division captain or whatever that turned out to be an Arnkar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched. Yeah, I kind of got lost in that. Thought it was filler. Felt like it.
Yeah, no, that would have been a really good ending point for the series. And then I think there's a part where he loses all his powers and then he gains like just all of the fucking powers. Like he already had like fucking Soul Society powers, fucking Hollow powers, then he gets Quincy powers, then he gets whatever that other fucking group of powers was. And
Gotta catch them all.
yeah, and so I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. So I never actually finished it.
The rendezvous hangar. Start prepping for our ships to land.
Beach is the best beach episode. Changed my mind. Hello, have you watched Avatar? The beach episode of Avatar is like really fucking good. Because it's the villains.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's hustle. Every minute, more of my ships get obliterated out there.
To make sure you get all the shinies first, Arya.
Yeah, we just rewatched Avatar not that long ago.
Yeah.
And did not rewatch Korra.
Nope.
I haven't watched it since it aired. Yeah, it's a long time to have not watched it. Oh shit, Sugetsu is in Boruto? Dope. The new Team 7 in Boruto, it's Sarada, Boruto, and Mitsuki. I don't know who the ones other than Boruto are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Sasuke's daughter, okay.
God. No, 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 no. God. I'm not dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, Sarada I have seen before. Sasuke's daughter.
Did he straight up?
Oh, Orochimaru's kid. Yeah, I like Orochimaru's kid. I like that at one point.
Drink someone and fuck you?
No, he asked Orochimaru because again, Orochimaru is a swaps bodies, but also has a pretty tenuous grasp on gender to begin with. At some point, Mitsuki like asked him, was like, "Are you my dad or my mom?" He's like, "I am whatever you want me to be. I'm your parent." Yeah, and you just said the same thing. Exactly. Yeah, that's a cute design too, the Mitsuki one. Hack the turrets.
All right, I have hacking. hacking.
Wah, wah. Plasminski has Sage mode.
Getting
Something Orochimaru.
close.
Fuck, seriously?
Have to be stopped.
Yes. Throwing a turret.
Power
throwing a turret
creep.
seemed to work. What happened? What was the power creep?
Orochimaru's kid has Sage mode.
Or whatever.
It's probably not Toad Sage, though, right? It's probably a different one. Like, I'm going to throw
Snake?
a wild guess out here and say Snake. Dragon, okay.
This is kind of a snake.
Shut up.
Chinese dragon.
I mean,
Oriental dragons look kind of snake-like. I stand by it.
let's see, you're not like entirely wrong.
I know.
I'm just mad that you said it.
I know.
Mitsuki is by far, in a way, the strongest in your team. Well, I mean, obviously, like, it's one of them is Naruto's kid, which means he needs to start out really shitty. Like, clearly, Mitsuki is the Sasuke who has the natural talent and the, like, genetic benefits, and then, because it's fucking Sasuke, and then Boruto's gonna have to fucking figure it out later, and then clearly Sasuke's kid will be fucking useless.
There's Sakura's kid. It's just on the same team. as
Well,
kids.
it's Sakura and Sasuke's kid. They fuck.
Oh. Yeah, it checks out.
Boruto started the series with the Rasengan. He could turn invisible and throw. Garbage.
David.
Major issues, he's fucking undisciplined asshole. So Naruto.
The next area needs to be repressurized. Initiating.
I'm assuming you don't need to be full blood. No, because that would be real fucking incestuous. Well, maybe. I was gonna say you don't have to be like full blood Uchiha to have Sharingan, right?
I would say
Sarda gets her Sharingan? Okay. Ugh, spoilers. Fuck. I'm kidding. I don't give a shit.
Die.
Has some neat thing about it too. Well, yeah, they gotta make it different than other Sharingans. Like, fuck, Obito's and Jesus Christ, Itachi and Sasuke. All their Sharingans are at least slightly different. Some of that is that they're at different levels of skill, but some of it seems like it's just inherently different. Like, even once they get them to Mangekyo Sharingan, they're still different. I can't remember whether this is everything. Is there precedent for like I know. Oh, God damn it! I forget his fucking name now. Who's the big bad of Shippuden? Like, once he reveals that he's actually some ancient 100-year-old Uchiha. Like, it's Toby, but it's not Toby. Madara. Yes, thank you, Madara. His whole fucking thing is that he had a Sharingan and stole a Rinnegan, right?
yes, that sounds right.
Like, he implanted it the way that Kakashi implanted his. he stole his cells. So what I'm trying to get at is, so he genetically modified himself. Is there any precedent for like a Uchiha fucking Hyuga and then just naturally getting both?
That's done.
Not that I'm aware of.
Like, obviously,
I mean, that'd be an interesting story. I mean, you get the whole Romeo and Juliet type aspect because they fucking hated each other, didn't they?
yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember, because, like, if you don't need to be, and I don't think you need to be, like, pure blood from a certain tribe or clan to get that ability, does that mean you can inherit both? Or is it just maternal? Or these are the questions that only real fucking nerds ask. But I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. Like,
Press on.
I mean, I feel like those powers would be mutually exclusive, but I could see other bloodline ones not being that way.
Yeah, because there's definitely people who have more than one clan ability, but it's almost always implanted.
Yeah.
Or I think it is always, like, implanted.
Yeah.
Pain's Ringons were real, right? Like, those were his own? Yeah. But he was using Madara's Ringons? Fuck, there's so much I barely remember about this show. Yeah, I'm surprised that just as a very, like, it would be such a simple answer to causing a power creep to just be like, no, this person's a half-blood of both, and they just have both. Madara was dying at the time and loaned them to him while he was on bizarre life support. Oh, yeah, it's when he was in that giant thing with all the pipes and shit, yeah. Oh, that's... I genuinely forgot that the pain that we see through, like, 90% of it isn't actually him.
Oh god, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I actually fucking forgot about that. Like, I knew there was the different versions of pain and that he was clearly puppeting, like, at least 6 fucking things. But then he always assumed the one with, like, the hair that looked like Naruto's was the real one. But then you find out that one's a puppet, too. I completely fucking forgot about that. Pretty much the entirety of the Akatsuki was just, like, fucking badass. There's not one flopper. Maybe Plant Man. That's just because Plant Man's fucking weird. Never says or does anything. Yeah, the Akatsuki were a fucking bop. Yeah. He was literally like the puppet in the shadows, like behind the scenes making things happen. So he didn't get much screen time, and it rarely explained what he was actually doing. But what was the name of the dude who couldn't fucking die? That dude was fucking rad. Guy who's all stitched together, that guy's fucking rad. Deidara is obviously fucking rad. Yeah, Hedon. I really liked Hedon. Man. Can't believe fucking Sin questioned whether you've seen this shit. When I guarantee you, I watched all of these 15 fucking times when I was a kid, and I don't remember any of these goddamn names.
Yeah.
And you clearly remember all of them. Again, 80% of the cosplays I've done are from Naruto. I literally ran a Naruto fan group and a Naruto cosplay group. I don't remember any of this shit.
Ow, fuck me!
But my brain is broken. That could have just more to do with the fact that I have a exceptionally shitty memory. Yeah, same.
So angry.
I have a good memory for a period. I can remember like a certain amount of stuff, but if it doesn't like click through my brain at some point eventually and like refresh, then it just eventually gets cycled out. I'm also worse at remembering Japanese names than, Eurocentric names because they're just not as familiar. There's a character named Steve that Steve's just like something you fucking know as a word. It's easier for you to remember non-English names and English names as a result. Or French or Roman or Greek. Yeah. No, opposite for me. I can't, I definitely have an easier time with, for lack of a better term, white people names. Like, I remember that Themistocles was the Athenian admiral / general that thought the Persian fleet in Hellespont while Leonidas was dealing with Xerxes on the land. I know most of those words, except I don't think I've heard Themistocles before.
I think it's so fucked up there the first time round. Whatever.
Or, as I should say, the Mysticals. Themistocles, the Mysticals. You had a harder time because you just let the engineers set up turrets all around you. That's why you died.
I just didn't realize that there were engineers everywhere. And I died because I was stupid and didn't, hide from the one turret that was left. I know exactly what I did. I know it was retarded.
Bray, come in. Status.
Rendezvous site secured. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
And I fully deserved the
Need them
death.
open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception.
What exactly is this rendezvous point?
That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations. It's utterly
I would take a break whenever you're done this.
Secret hangar and dock. Independent power source, life support.
Plus, you're also playing on a controller, which is a handicap.
I don't know if you've noticed. I stop time a lot.
Also, I don't know if you noticed.
Aria
Oh, I
lock.
completely
We're already
missed
pretty
that.
fucking handicapped.
Missed prompt.
Deploy to D-Deck. Investigate and await further instructions.
Plus you're handicapped.
Yeah. So my aim ain't gonna be any fucking better with a mouse.
True.
That had nothing to do with.
I know. It's just.
No, like it just has nothing to do with playing on a controller. It was me going, oh yeah, no, I can take a couple hits from this turret, and I couldn't.
Yes, he's handicapped.
Yes.
There's a good chance the general knows where we're going.
Then no time for sightseeing. Bray, stay.
All right.
All right. Yeah, they did character details so fucking well. Like the fact that he's fucking Fishman, he had carried around like 2 water bottles all the time, was constantly drinking from them.
That's fine.
Talking about Suigetsu. God, what a fucking bomb ass show, dude. I'm gonna Yeah, I'm gonna fucking rewatch it.
I believe you called me insane when I said I was gonna start rewatching it.
I might have. I didn't have the full on nostalgia experience that I'm having right now, where I'm reminding myself about all the amazing fucking shows. Bleach was more your poison. I liked Bleach as well.
Oh, yeah.
But Naruto was definitely like my thing for a while.
All right.
All right, we will take a quick 5 and be back in a few minutes.
Yep. See you shortly.
All right, we're back.
Yep.
Sharp. You might get visitors. Take the far exit. I've locked down the way we came.
Yeah, Bleach had some pretty cool abilities and powers and shit. I always like Chad. It's like, I got a big fucking arm, and I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. Fuck ghosts. Fuck weird
We're causing a
gods of death. I can punch you.
Yep. Fuck you guys.
Rude.
Oh god. That's not fair.
Dude, who's your other party member?
I only have. It's just me and.
Oh, shit.
That's still a glass wall.
Feels good to let loose.
Just in case.
Fair enough.
The Omega skyline. Now I feel like I'm back. It's strange. What are those things in the distance?
Some kind of force field.
That's not good.
Non-humans currently without supervision are required to report to the nearest civilian containment area.
That's non-humanist?
Yes.
You heard her, Liara.
With Cerberus regulations will result in severe penalties.
Said you heard her, Liara. You're not human.
Some of my men.
It's not Liara.
Oh.
It's Arya.
Oh, I'm sorry. Generic blue chick number 7.
Omega's mine!
hiding behind shields like fucking cowards. Dude just got fucking yoinked.
We're getting close to the rendezvous. Let's move.
Fortunately, you gotta fuck off for a bit. Hopefully, we'll be back before the stream ends.
All right.
All right, we will see you later. Have fun or productivity or whatever you need to fucking deal with. Is that not interactable?
Generator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed that.
Oh, okay.
I was giving them shields.
Oh, okay.
Guardians with shields is not a thing you need.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
They've already got shields.
I know that symbol.
Looks like a gang tag.
The Talons. They used to deface my property too.
And I shot him in the dick.
Arya probably did.
Omega has been compromised. All servers personnel.
Or she had someone shoot him in the dick.
Warning. Omega has been compromised. All servers personnel report to station.
The Talon symbol again.
Could be evidence of a resistance.
Might be useful.
Hell yeah, scrap metal.
One of my soldiers by the force field.
Yes, run into the fire ship.
I just started running before I paid attention to there being fire.
I like how she dropped and her helmet magically came off.
There's a setting for that.
What the hell is he doing?
For what? Turning helmets off in cutscenes? Lol. Hey, Zero.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Take them out!
Mechs are coming through the force.
Not bad. Went down pretty quick.
Stand still, you piece of
Piece of what?
shit.
Okay. Burn, motherfucker, burn. You wasted a perfectly good incinerate.
Bastards are fast.
It's just standing in it, looking at it, getting fucking roasted. Clearly, they could use a little bit better fucking AI in these mechs. I don't know how that hit him, but it did.
The ability's curve.
Yeah, but I thought it hit the railing there.
That one specifically is like an AoE.
Oh, okay. That would make more sense.
Something tells me these force fields are going to be a problem.
Are we blocked?
Not this time. Come here. This way.
No, gotta find shinies.
Fair.
Right at the boss of me area.
What are you doing?
Letting you in on a secret. Down the ladder.
A secret. Welcome back here.
Yeah.
Welcome kind of back here.
To work on not being passed out like a bitch.
True.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Spirits, look who's back. Arya Talok.
Nyreen, what the hell are you doing here?
Playing cat and mouse mostly.
And the
Just
next few
trying to
minutes.
stay alive. If it wasn't for these tunnels.
My tunnels. I'm sure glad I showed them to you.
Ooh,
If you
she's
have-
glad she showed you her tunnels.
Dead or locked up by now.
I mean,
She can show me her tunnels.
It isn't sorry.
Arya doesn't trust easily. I guess you're a good friend.
I don't know. Are we, Arya?
Shepard, this is Nyreen Kandros, ex-Turian military. We go way back. I've got a lot of questions.
Goes way in her back.
Follow us, we'll get you to safety.
I'll do my best.
Ready to put that gun to good use?
You have no idea how ready.
That's very Iron Man-ish. I just noticed that. Some big Stark vibes going on.
Oh, yeah. Commas just got easier.
Yeah, that's a whole ass other person is definitely going to help.
She does both.
Oh, tech and biotic? Okay, yeah.
Which is actually probably better. Okay, so she's a tank.
She's got a Winston bubble, but she has to stand there and concentrate on it. I know you're doing DLC last time. Is this DLC as well, or is this back
No,
to
this
the
is
main
the
plot?
first time with DLC.
Sorry?
I haven't actually done any of the DLC except for the couple like accidental starts that I did.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing DLC last time.
Does this actually count as biotic? It's not.
Yeah, because it's not a biotic lift; it's a lift grenade.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Throw it out more than anything.
Didn't take the last one.
I don't know. See myself using the shield.
Yeah, the fact that it takes her out of combat in a sense, like she's not actually doing anything else while she's doing that, makes it seem not amazing.
Lift to increase radius. What? Fuck.
What?
Just got a limited number of them.
Yeah, but you can increase that limited number.
Yeah.
Still think it's a better option over the shield, but
Oh yeah, no. 100%. I mean, take a couple points in it, but
I would go with the last one of that. The armor targets, yeah. Dang. Both seem useful.
So why are you back, Arya?
To reclaim what's mine.
Left something behind, I take it.
Not something. Everything.
Dope.
Arya, you were right. We're under attack.
What's the fleet status?
Still landing inside the bunker.
Keep the enemy. Me out. Lock it down. Now.
Lower blast doors. Lower the blast doors.
That's a lot of damage.
yeah.
Neat. the bullet piercing actually that useful? I guess, yeah. The bots are likely to shoot into cover.
Well, just when you have people with shields too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Kind of surprised neither of those doors were actually doors. Ladder was not the way out there. I didn't think, but it shows what I know.
We'll flank the enemy.
Fuck. So angry.
What?
It's glass in both those cases, so.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
Omega's mine.
Fine, fucking take it then. Ooh, she's trying. Can you hack Atlases once their shielders down?
No, because they're piloted.
That makes a lot of sense.
Be gone, thought!
Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Fuck is that? A shield?
Apparently.
I'm back.
Yeah, I do like Arya's energy.
Yeah.
Time to get a second blue girlfriend. Dang. He just jumped out in there with health and it just didn't. You think after the first two died jumping off that down there, the third one would go, maybe this isn't the best place to jump in.
No shit, eh?
Can't all be tactical geniuses. Sick roll, dipshit. That's a grenade coming right at your noggin. You ran away from it. You ran back on top of it, but you managed to get away.
Yep. Get fucked.
Yeah, killing the Atlas is probably a good strategy. You know, considering it's
The issue is
10 times your size.
these guys.
Yeah, you can't afford to ignore them behind you. You will die. What'd you go and die for? Get up. any of the anti-gravity shit or throw or warp, any of that shit is just so fucking funny to watch.
I know, right?
Watch them fucking ragdoll around like fucking idiots.
Please activate. No.
Oof.
No, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, you did.
I should not be alive.
Nope, you should not. That is embarrassing.
Oh, shit.
I was going to say that's embarrassing for them that they let you get away with that. I kill the enemies if you can just go into a fucking cutscene. That's why Singularity is the best biotic skill.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I like her.
Eturian?
Yeah. I know almost nothing about her, but she seems badass and rad.
Yep. Oh, you done fucked up.
Straight through the heart.
They'll keep the general's forces at bay for a while. Let's get inside. Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, holy fuck, you should have been dead. Like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I had no right to live there. I am fully aware of this.
You even fucked up your panic heal.
Heal is the one thing that never goes on cooldown.
Yeah,
So
but you fucking missed.
I know.
No hacks required.
We're in. Lock it down.
Arya, I know this
True.
place is built like a
Can
fortress,
confirm.
but is it safe?
Ooh, ah,
The
ah,
general's clued in?
Sorry, my heart wasn't in that.
Yeah. You're sitting duck here. I have no intention.
She's too busy
of sitting
reading
around. You both should know I
shadows.
assume nothing. And on that,
I may or may not be doing PvP because I have to for a daily challenge. I may have just gone from like
I wasn't aware you
silver 3 to silver 4 to silver 3 to silver 4 to silver 3 to silver 4 like 6 times in a row.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
Usually I just set it on autoplay, but occasionally I have to do some PvP shit for fucking dailies.
You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard? And Irene never approved of Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy? Are you willing to help defend it now?
You'll find me very willing to liberate this station.
Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer. Bray, keep an eye on her.
Will do.
All right, Shepard. We need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
If you think I will let you carve a bloody path through this campaign, you're sadly
Some
mistaken.
big ex-girlfriend energy from
Think you're
Marie
going to
and Irene.
change? You're welcome to try. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
She can quickly eye my balls.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
All clear. Shepard.
Human.
Yeah. Human. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
Cerberus knows we're here. We'll be setting up combat ships, so pay attention to the roster updates. We also lost some supplies. This is one more try. Crap.
Arya wants to talk to you.
Oh.
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I
We
can do.
can do.
Rack. Rack, you there? I swear, if you don't answer soon. Finally. Where are you? You don't know? Seriously?
Rerouting system. Commander, if you have a moment.
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will
Ah,
give
yes,
you
hacking,
access
the art
to
of making a
and
series
more
of
influence on
numbers
station
go up
systems.
repeatedly.
Easy enough.
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board, and I'll let you know when my
Went
codes are
down.
activated.
Yeah, it cycles through the exact same fucking set of numbers.
Supplies are gonna be tight. If we hadn't lost
Not
that
the only
ship.
thing that's going to be tight.
I mean, if we hadn't lost that ship and those people.
Well, yeah. That too.
Isn't that the stock market?
This area is still unsecured. Off limits for now, Commander.
That's it. Everything we had is.
Nobody fucking tells Shepard what's off limits.
We can ask the scouts to keep an eye out for that.
You talk to the scouts. I'll handle Bray.
Just a reminder, Commander, when you find Cerberus terminals, please input my access code. Thank you.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, she really thinks you're fucking stupid. She had to tell you the thing that she just told you 30 seconds ago.
All systems operating.
She does not think very highly of you.
Coming online now.
Shepard, hold the
see it.
line.
Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Another tumors.
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source. Priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do. Our losses were significant. We can't.
See, someone
field
did just
an
like
army
pop in
large
and out
enough
for a second
to
there, right?
withstand
I think they technically ran through the
We
foreground,
need to find allies.
Okay.
Story of my life.
like on the other side of the computer
Confirmed
terminal
there's
that they're
a
at,
merc
but
gang that's still active. The Talons are resisting the occupation.
Oh, so the Talons are good
Not my first
friends
choice,
now?
but they're always
Hell yeah.
Then it's time to play diplomat.
And if the current leader won't join us, the next one will.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies. When I looked back,
You lost her.
well,
We're locked down. She's got to be here somewhere.
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Gray. If I wasn't already short on manpower. We have to
Always gotta be
focus on getting
manpower.
the Talons on board. Shepard, I'll meet you at the armory exit when you're ready to go.
She's not
But
short
don't
on woman
keep me
power.
waiting.
But she just let a woman get away. So now she is short of woman power.
Nope, I can't phrase it in my head. I had a response and I just can't make it work.
I'll cross-reference with my station schematics to try and figure out where you are. What?
Although, guys, turn around.
I can't find a single reference.
Go back to the chick you were just talking to.
No, I'm not joking.
The actual
There's nothing
fucking
remotely funny about this.
audacity of
Only you
fucking
get lost.
fighting a war
I don't
in
even know
3
how to
hint
do it.
heel
Hey, I'm
thigh-high
just saying,
leather
the skill
boots.
scope, that one's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
She has her priorities straight. I dig that.
new inverters are the only answer.
Good luck out there.
Swap anything?
See, that's pretty much what it's for, right? Is to do shield damage.
I've been using this as my detonator.
Oh, okay.
This is just this big fuck you damage anyway.
Fair enough.
Like a lot of bionic powers. Big
Yep.
fuck you damage.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
Their leader, Darius, took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good or because we need numbers?
Yes.
It can be both.
Their cannon fodder, we're using them because they're the only game in town.
You're gonna let them know that?
Relax.
I wouldn't recommend it.
This is how it works on Omega. Just let me do the talking and...
Commander, Cerberus forces are scrambling. Looks like an attack on the Talons. Judging from comm chatter, the priority target is in the area. Could be the Talon leader.
Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
Yeah, it checks out.
Yeah, fighting through hordes of Cerberus is about half of this game, and fighting through hordes of other things is the other half.
That's odd. Why would they leave crates of red sand lying around like this?
Maybe they had something more important going on.
Not Darius. Profit is the only thing that matters to him. Anything else can burn.
I mean, living's important. Just throwing that out there. Profit doesn't mean much. You ain't living to use it.
True.
One of these air shafts should lead us to Talon territory.
The terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
Hey, stuff. Ah, it's just money.
Yeah. Money's kind of stuff.
Yeah, it is. That's it.
I wanted a peanut.
Power's offline. There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
Money can be used to buy many peanuts.
Explain now.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
I was half expecting an open door, like a fucking plate of husks or something.
That tower is the Talon outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are giving as good as they get.
Or something there, yeah.
Commander, Cerberus communications indicate that the high-priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon outpost. Understood.
Just a deep, dark corner of nothing.
Much like your soul.
True. Yes, get the engineer. Fuck him in particular.
Yep. Oh god.
I think that hit the crate in front of you. I have not seen this much panic rolling since I was playing Dark Souls. It was a very effective smoke grenade you completely missed. Uh-oh.
That worked.
We could take a break if you wanted.
Yeah, sure.
All right, we will take a quick couple-minute break here and see you guys in a couple of minutes.
You guys in a few.
All right, we're back.
Yep.
Excuse me. Thank you, Care. All right. Have a lovely night. Sleep well.
He already did.
Aw. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Which,
So you keep all your loot, skins, and whatever over at Overwatch 2.
yeah.
Current Overwatch players will battle side by side with Overwatch 2 players in PvP. They'll also be able to play Overwatch 2 heroes and maps. So why would you buy Overwatch 2 then?
I think Overwatch 2 is supposed to have like
Story?
story,
Yeah.
kind of like they did with Titanfall.
But I mean, that was the second game. You mean like
Titanfall was
the
all
style
PvP.
of content?
Yeah,
the-
Titanfall 2 had story. Don't think Titanfall did.
Yeah, the story was integrated into the PvP.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a sequel because there's a timeline here like Omnicrisis, Overwatch Established, Fall, Recall, and then Overwatch 2. So it's definitely a sequel. But I don't know. I'm still looking at it because I really don't give a shit.
Oh, there's some other item I'm looking for too. That's gonna suck.
Fucking grenades. I think you've died to grenades more than almost anything else. It's because it's just that sudden burst damage.
Yeah.
Get fucked. Yeah, it seems like something important. Ah, plot. Okay. just not throw it? Right in the mouth. Space War seems terrifying. He's on your side.
And when he's the only one left. I have thought that computer screen Mr. President.
Yep, me too. It definitely hit that counter. It must have been the AoE.
Thank you, Commander.
My influence over station systems has just extended by 77%, Commander. Thank you.
I'm surprised. That seems weird. The Talon dude said, "Thank you, Commander."
Yeah.
But he doesn't even know who you are yet. Like,
Oh,
you're
no,
going.
no. I revived him and hit this at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So the person who asked me to hack all the terminals said thank you as I revived him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it'd be weird that somebody from a rogue gang faction would say, "Thank you, Commander."
Yeah, no, that was coincidental.
Okay.
Go in.
Out and right. This way. No, other way.
Oh, I thought that was closed.
You're enjoying a realm on Minecraft Bedrock from another Discord. That's why you've been absent. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't expect anybody to show up. It's just a pleasure when they do.
There's a new media club tomorrow, Sin.
Sorry?
There's a new media club. Sin watches.
You're not talking
There's
to
a
them.
new media club, I was saying.
Oh,
Sin.
okay, yeah. Minecraft on Switch, Android, and Xbox all have the achievements for Xbone. If you're playing on Realms, yeah. Everything does except the Java version. They're basically just signing into the same Microsoft account or Mojang account, which is now Microsoft.
Nope.
You watch the cast but don't know the show you're discussing as you weren't there to watch the show itself. Like to have some sense of your discussion on it. I mean, do you have a Netflix account? I'm assuming when you say show that you're probably talking about Carol and Tuesday. I guess again you're on pretty limited data. Eh?
Carol on Tuesday isn't tomorrow. No, it's a movie called The Little Hours.
Yeah. But it's the only show you've done so far, right?
Yes,
Everything
it's the
else
only
has been a
show we've done
movie.
so far.
That's why I'm assuming he's talking about that.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like it crashed, but it's just, yeah. Just a turret. Not a legit account. Yeah, it's fine. Neither does he.
It's true. Shoot.
Netflix might be nice for you because you can download shows. So you could go somewhere where there's Wi-Fi, like one of the couple places you go for Wi-Fi, download a bunch of stuff, and then watch it later.
Oh, her rechargers are so slow.
Used her place for internet and helped her cook. It was super nice to chat with someone sensible. Are you full on ammo?
Maybe.
There was some right behind you. Other way? Left?
Yes.
Or that too. All right, you're full anyway. I'll visit her more when I go to Cali. She's literally 2 streets away. Just a hell of a walk uphill. Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, but if you walk uphill, then it's super easy, like, to go back down. Bring your longboard or whatever and just cruise on down. That's easy, but that'd be like a 10 mile per. I'm assuming that. Maybe you're going for 50. Just looking at where Team beat 50. Yeah. Ha! I'm in your head. It's fucking slow. I love that. Like, you know, in St. Albert, where I lived, you know, there was that big hill and the grain elevator.
Yep.
And then down to where we used to do community days.
Yep.
I fucking love skateboarding down that hill. It was fucking scary fast.
I can imagine.
Oh, yeah. Yep, no, I definitely fuck up shit on my phone keyboard all the time. Yeah, I just looked at where T and P were and figured you were trying to type a number, and 5 and 0 were the closest. Don't like scary fast. Need to get some new gear. I used to do mountain boarding as well. And that got pretty fucking scary fast. But that also has a brake on it, so it's slightly less scary. But only if you're smart enough to actually use the brake. Need a helmet and some proper pads, maybe some wrist guards. Oh, so you don't break your fucking wrist and just ignore it for 3 months like I did 2 summers ago. And I was fucked up. Why did I not go to a doctor? Because it got better and I didn't have to. Probably would have got better faster, but what are you going to do? You sound like my fucking parents not going to doctors. I mean, I knew it wasn't broken, or at least I was pretty sure it wasn't broken. And there's nothing a doctor can do for a sprain anyway.
There really isn't.
I don't know. What I probably should have done is just buy like a wrist support or something, so I wasn't like overusing it.
No, I did. You sprained your wrist, and you're like, I should get one of those, and you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some things that doctors just can't do anything about. Probably could have given me some bomb-ass painkillers. That would have been something. Got 2 wrist support bands for bowling. Never used them, though. Plus, that was just me getting... Fuck, that was dumb. That was me getting back into skateboarding for the first time in a lot of years. Because there was a point at which I knew, you don't fucking land on your wrists, you fucking moron.
Yeah, that was a big part of it. You forgot how to fall.
Yeah. Yeah, knowing how to fall safely is a big skill. And I forgot.
Okay. But I don't have a biotic power.
Take
It's
care of
something
the
different.
wounded and scavenge what you can. I want.
But I don't actually have a biotic power I can give her. We just use biotics. I am so triggered.
Don't worry about it.
Found the talon
No,
leaf.
I'm triggered. Because I can't trigger things.
I fucking kiss asphalt. I mean, whatever you're into, man.
Arya. The deception was necessary. I needed to figure out what your plans were.
Is that the problem? It's just like mostly dirt, gravel roads around where you are?
Risk compromising our operation.
Not exactly standard procedures for a street gang.
When Cerberus invaded, the Talons were a mess. I brought new direction.
It's literally just dirt for 10 miles? Oh, yeah.
The General's been hunting us ever since. Right now, he's attacking one of our outposts. That's where I need to be.
We're done here, boss.
Past that, it's public roads, but they're fucking cracked.
Arya, Commander.
Yeah.
Whatever you're here for, the answer's no.
I
escort yourselves off
fucking
territory.
dislike even sidewalks a lot of the time. Because it's so easy to just hit a little crack and will get stuck and you lose your balance and all of a sudden you're fucking face first in the concrete.
Honestly, like even just like the little bumps on, like I mean, no, it's different skateboarding, but like just the
All right, then.
little dips in sidewalks.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason I don't rollerblade.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the other thing too. If you're going far enough like that, every little bump starts to go through your feet and you fucking feel it. And it's, and that's why I liked that path in St. Albert because it was nice and smooth.
You always did like blowing
Okay,
things
so
up.
the grenades
Give it
are
a
technically
chance.
biotic.
I guess. Sunset and hunting beach areas in Cali were miles of pristine asphalt. Yeah, it sounds nice. Yeah, it would be hard to fucking rollerblade on dirt roads. I really want like an electric skateboard or a one wheel or something like that. So I can be lazy and just cruise around. One wheels are fucking dope. You ever seen a one wheel?
Yeah, watch Carol on Tuesday.
Sorry?
Watch Carol on Tuesday. Isn't she technically ride a one wheel?
Oh, kinda, yeah. Yeah, actually, I think it is very similar. I'll let you know a little secret. It has one wheel.
Yeah, that's exactly what she rides.
Rampart mechs incoming.
But those you actually can mod to go like off-road and shit, and they go like 40 kilometers an hour, I think. So you can fucking cruise.
There's a shield generator over there somewhere.
Meanwhile, I got 2 gas scooters and a stroke bike with an engine kit on it. Just need to work on them. Probably shouldn't stroke your kid on your bike. People might get uncomfortable.
Shield generator. Oh, fuck me.
Why is this on sale for $400 off?
They left an atlas behind to cover their retreat.
That's...
Gas scooter would be fine here on these roads. They're graded enough. Yeah. Yeah, we have like the electric scooters that you can rent like in downtown area. I wish those were more widely available. You also have your 21 speed bike. I don't own a bike, which seems weird. I don't know what the fuck happened to mine. I used to have one. bikes aren't the same vibes. True.
Might be overkill.
Skates, longboarding, and scooters feel more free. I agree. There's some cool, like, electric motorcycles, though.
I never got into skateboarding. I love like mountain biking. And like I said, I'd use the rollerblades a lot more, but it needs to be like asphalt or just the vibrations get to you.
Yeah.
Scooters, I never got into.
Probably aren't cheap. For like 2,600 Canadian, you can get an electric motorcycle that's basically road legal, can go like 60, 70 kilometers an hour, and basically operates as a motorcycle. It's not like $1,000 more than you would spend on a one wheel. So yeah, it's not cheap, but it's not that expensive. You couldn't buy an actual motorcycle that cheap. But maybe like a very old used one. Yeah, I don't have a car. I hate clutch, fuck manual shifting.
Oh, I much prefer manual. Kind of hate that I don't have a manual right now.
This way.
Some people just like the tactile experience.
Skip. I like the control.
It is objectively superior performance-wise. Like, as far as, you know, accelerating as quickly as possible, the most amount of control you can possibly have.
Well,
But, I mean, that doesn't really come into play in average traffic situations.
The other thing with it is downshifting, which is massive when like in the winter.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, believe it or not, forcing your car to stall can actually. Like, I've had to do it.
18 miles would get me from, like, my place to work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like 30 kilometers.
Yeah. 18-mile range, 20 mile per hour top speed. So it's like 30 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could replace a vehicle with one of those. Except in the winter. Then I'm fucked. Yeah, manual in mud is definitely useful as well.
I hope you're not afraid of heights.
Also, you said you just genuinely, like, being ADD, you like having something tactile to do while you're in traffic to keep you focused, right?
Oh, yeah, that helps too. those guys. No?
Get fucking anxious as hell behind the steering wheel, like shaking hands and sweating. Yeah, me too. You get used to it eventually. I mean, it is fucking scary, and to a certain degree, people get really comfortable with it, but you're taking a lot of responsibility by driving. You're putting your own life and other people's life at risk by choosing to drive. It's just something that we all accept for the convenience of it. It is a serious thing, and you should be taking it seriously, but not so seriously that it makes you nervous, which makes you make bad decisions.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Nuke. Glad you made it. Talking about your intrusive thoughts when driving and how it's fucking sweaty and anxious experience. Yeah, no, that is genuinely like part of the reason, amongst others, that I've never really gotten into driving. I also had a really bad experience when I was younger. Jay had a really bad experience. I wonder what episode we'll see in that backstory. How his character develops from it. I mean, I could just tell you, but... So, I may or may not have been 14. I may or may not have taken a car. I may or may not have had a license. And I was driving, and I had no fucking idea what I was doing. And I got lost, and I started drifting into the other lane. And there was a pickup truck there, and I was gonna drift into him, and he started honking, and then he fucking threw a drink, I think like a Slurpee or something, out of the window, and it hit my windshield really loud and fucking splattered my windshield with whatever it was, and it was all sticky, and I couldn't fucking get the windshield wipers to get rid of it, so now I'm lost and blind and scared.
Yeah, that sounds like a not so pleasant experience.
I mean, it's my own fucking fault for taking a car, but...
But on top of that...
Yeah. It was my parents' car. It's not like I was fucking boosting cars or whatever.
Come down, you Fucking coward, bitch.
Oh, and then on the way back, I was like 2 blocks away from home. And I think it was starting to get dark. And I'm assuming I didn't have my headlights on. But a cop car was coming the other direction and flashed its lights at me. And I took the first corner and just took like as many corners as I could to try to get away in case he turned around and tried to come back after me. And he didn't come after me, or whatever, but still scared the absolute fucking shit out of me.
Yeah, see that?
Then later I took my sister's car and she got really mad.
Irene to base. Need an engineer at the catwalk's entrance. Door's jammed again. This may take a moment.
Everyone has different experience. Jesus, Grand Theft Jado. I just want to do hood rat stuff with my friends. I don't even know why I fucking took it. I know why I took my sister's car the one time, but the other one I don't even know, like, if I was trying to get somewhere or do something or what the fucking point was.
Door's jammed again.
Bitches.
Yeah, if your parents are in the car with you and are like backseat driving, that's not helpful. If anything, it's probably good that you're like being in a rural area is probably a good way to learn because there's not going to be that much traffic or that many other people on the road. Could be a good way to get, you know, accustomed to it a bit.
That can actually be double-edged, like the country roads bit. Like, my cousin.
Let the country roads take you home,
Yes.
back to where you belong. Sorry, go ahead.
My cousin's fucking terrified driving the city because she learned in country roads.
Oh, okay. It's pretty empty. We need more practice with manual. You got 3 Subarus here that are manual.
Are those doors open yet?
We're working on it.
Jay, I hate you. I don't really, but still. Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. I swear to God, if I ever get on a road that takes me to West Virginia, I hope I fucking crash. Now just finally getting the combo patterns down. Haven't seen him do it wrong once tonight. E.
There's 2 of them up there. Okay.
did talk to your sister about how fucking abhorrent your parents are at pushing for a career path in life? She agreed it's just not for all people. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I was already... Shit, was I? Yeah, I think I was already in college for the second time by your age. And that didn't fucking turn into my career either. It's one of the toughest fucking decisions that you ever make.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the key to it. I mean, obviously, if you're going to school, that's a big investment and you want to be right about it. But for the most part, just understand that nothing has to be forever. You can go do a job for 5-10 years and then go do something different.
And
The number of people who actually go through life, you know, working, you know, starting in one career
yeah,
and ending in that career is like 1,000 times lower than it's ever been before.
I mean, like if it's for school and such like that, it's like just don't go to school unless you actually know what you're getting from it.
Yeah.
You're just sinking money, and it's not good either.
I mean, if you look at... No, it was the type of people who literally went from high school to a Chevrolet factory and then worked there until they retired. But those people just don't exist anymore, I don't think.
Evacuating this location as soon as possible. Try not to
I've been in the same
interfere with my
field, but
people's
this is the first place where I've been. It's like, yeah, this feels career worthy.
Yeah.
Everywhere else has been a job that I've done.
Yeah.
Also, routine sweeps reporting nothing new on the adjutant presence.
adjutants.
I wouldn't say careers are a scam, though. That's
Creatures created by Cerberus. They eviscerate their victims' DNA, converting them into
disingenuous, I guess.
Some kind of
There's probably still some jobs like teachers and, again, I guess things that you probably tend to work their entire life in that field. But
They technically have a career in IT.
If Cerberus hadn't found a way to
They're
contain
different
them,
companies, but
the entire
Yeah.
station would be infected by now.
Keeping your people alive through that couldn't have been easy.
I watched friends get turned into monsters, and I had to kill them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an outpost to defend.
The adjutant.
polled in Canada, randomly selected full-time workers, found 38% had made a complete career change at some point.
Yeah.
And most of them were happier for it.
oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You're not
So-
happy to make the career change, but it's not.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's an important decision,
Yeah.
but it's not... You're not making a decision for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Don't get that choice paralysis where it's like, this needs to be perfect. This needs to be exactly what I want for the rest of my life.
Hey, Commander. I just wanted to say thank you.
And, again, like, there is always things you can do to make money that aren't within... I think this is more what Nuke was saying with, like, not necessarily careers are a scam, but the idea of going and working a 9 to 5 isn't the only option out there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, OnlyFans.
Cerberus is backing off for now. Make
Be a
sure to
fucking
keep an
drug
eye
dealer.
on
I don't give a
Agent's
shit.
attack.
Be a fucking Uber driver. If, like, it's not a 9 to 5 job, but if it's enough for you to support yourself, have your own little place, do what you want to do,
You know what happens
then
to people
fucking
who
do it.
argue with me.
And if I say no, you'll just kill me and take over? My people won't stand for that.
And yeah, even crazy fucking things like being an artist as a career is possible. It's not easy. It's not always reliable,
Not this time.
but
You need
it's
to rely-
possible.
You need to have something else to
Yeah.
The truth is, none
to
of
get you
us
through, so you
do
can
this
do it.
alone. Our only chance is to join forces.
There's genuinely two attitudes
But the people of Omega
that
are my priority.
I think most people end up falling into one or the other.
You think you're ready to decide what's
And then I
best
think
for Omega.
obviously there's some people that, you know, take a bit of
Not
both.
even watching
But
them.
as generally there's people who do what they love, and that's they need that. They need to be doing something that's engaging and important to them all the time. And there's some people who don't mind just doing something so that they can have a life outside of it. Like, if I know people hate their job, but it lets them get enough money to go to all of the conventions and make all of the cosplay and do whatever they want. And so just doing a whatever mindless job is good enough that they can live a comfortable life outside of that. But other people, that's not enough. They need that, and they need to be passionate about what they're doing on a daily basis.
Why am I not surprised you're full force behind UBI nuke? And for not safe for stuff, not safe for works art, it's honestly a good place to start anyway, because you have to get your figure properly.
Yeah.
Like,
That's your plan? Throw civilians at Cerberus?
Anything is better than being locked up like mindless animals.
yes, it's universal basic income,
I know what you're up to, Arya.
and I think
And
it's a
I don't
terrible
like
idea.
it.
I don't have a super firm opinion on it just because I haven't
I'll deal with this later.
looked into it enough. But I think generally I'm probably in favor.
What are you
But
trying to do?
I haven't researched enough yet.
Here's, like, from the
people of
basic
Omega,
concept, it's
my
like if
Love a good street fight. When
with
it
universal basic income,
they'll be ready. Nyrene's code of ethics won't let her sit by. if
you're going
civilians are
to
exposed. It's what
lose
makes
the
her
workforce a
utterly
lot, because now it's like,
predictable
now I
and
don't need to
therefore
work
easy to
because I've got everything covered for me. So
Cerberus is launching another
I'm just going to sit and play video games.
Looks like I'm not the only one who didn't like
Stuff
your
goes to
little
shit.
speech, Arya.
That's,
Glad I got
but
his
that
attention.
doesn't mean universal.
Commander, landing pad
That doesn't
is
mean you need
yours.
universal
My
income
people
for
and I
that.
will hold the main doors.
The safety, having a safety net for stuff like that is not universal income. I have no problems with the safety nets, as long as they're managed properly. Damn it! Didn't we just have this discussion?
Yeah, we were talking about this.
Jay and I literally discussed this on the way here today. Well, it's the thing. The second it's universal, it's exploitative. You don't need to. All you need to
Exploitable.
exploitable. Yes, sorry. Well, no, it's not curtailing any safety nets. It's in fact expanding it to everyone.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't need Medicaid and welfare and
Yeah, but that's not. It literally makes it not a safety net anymore. It's not a in case something happens. Yeah, but yeah, you don't need housing supplement, but you also don't need to work to pay rent. No one would.
I don't need to work to pay rent and I still go to work. I know, anecdotal, but just
Well,
saying.
It's anecdotal, but it's like, I mean, yes, there are going to be people that will, but there's also going to be a lot of people who are going to know, well, I just want to play video games, or
Jay, what do you do? I feel like asking you is Barney's. Please phrase I don't really know. Are you asking what I do for a job? Data shows people who have a UBI use it to improve their lives, not just basement dweller. Yeah, that's from what I have seen. That is what I've seen as well. I work at a club that hosts 12-step meetings for addicts, like Alcoholics Anonymous, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's fine. Get some scummy people in sometime. I'm not like a fucking addictions counselor. I just babysit them, basically. Make sure nobody's fucking burning the place down. But then I am also on income assistance because I'm disabled. Have to see if I can find a specific case. There was a UBI trial somewhere where someone was literally paycheck to paycheck. If he took an unpaid day off to get an interview, he'd lose his apartment. The UBI trial let him go get a better job and improve his life.
And again, that's... I'm not saying that... I don't disagree with the idea of the safety net. I disagree with the idea of it being universal.
Don't agree that like everyone or even a majority of people would be losers because of it. Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
So you're saying a majority would, but that's enough reason to not do it?
I'm saying you're probably going to lose a lot of trades that are important because you don't need to go and do it.
A lot of trades that are important. Like a trade worker that makes $130,000 a year is going to quit for fucking $1,000 a month.
No, but people might not go to actually learn to do it anymore. Because there's no incentive to go and learn to become tradesmen now. Or less incentive. Right. And again, where does the money come from for universal basic income?
Yeah, I would say largely corporate taxes. I think the long-term play that I think ultimately leads to a situation where UBI, this is very long-term, but a long-term play that would ultimately end up requiring it is that automation becomes so prevalent and so effective that the amount of workers required becomes significantly lower. And then at that point, then most of that would come from corporate taxes. And I think you ultimately... I personally think it has the potential to lead to a much healthier, happier society where people feel the freedom to do what they want to do rather than what they need to do. I think how many people started working at McDonald's to pay for college and then just could never make it out and actually do it, but had a passion to go do something else, or just couldn't afford to even consider going to college or take any other route than go work the first job that they could get because they just needed to pay for bills. Or even just having people who are doing passionate about things that they're passionate about in general, I think it's going to be better. People in jobs that they want to do are going to be better at their jobs than people who are there through coercion.
I don't believe it's the government's place to have to make sure everything is paid for. I don't think it's the government. The government is the one that needs to make sure you're getting an income.
Do you think it's the government's issue to deal with, like, it's pretty talented the government deals with issues like unemployment. They put policies in place to deal with.
Not on I didn't finish. Not on a universal basis. They should be there for a safety net for things like unemployment insurance or for those who are completely unable to work, I understand that. But no, I do not think that they should. That they should be giving a universal.
Yeah, I don't think any buddy's walking around or walking away from this with a change of mind. It's gonna be one of those agree to disagree things. But
And I don't think there needs to be the universal aspect. Shield pylon over there somewhere.
say I would want to travel to Canada for a week and have the expenses due rather than work. Hope I can get out wherever I am. I know you're on phone keyboard. I could just use a little clarification on that one. It's corporations who are then responsible, and if corporations don't pay or provide the required benefits, there isn't a choice but to rely on the government.
So why is okay, so if all of the money is coming from corporate tax, why is the corporation going to stay here if they have to pay for everyone regardless of if you're working for them or not?
This isn't a discussion for me. I don't know enough yet to say for either, and feel this is a larger problem than the problem it solves all the problems for people and their living income. It's not impossible for huge corporations to move, but it probably should be. I think more needs to be done to curb the amount of exploitation that happens. That a company can just say, a company, started in America or Canada or whatever, founded here, 90% of their, or 99% of their fucking corporation is here, but they have a fucking branch in Beirut, and so they fucking say, no, we're a Beirut-based company and pay no taxes in America. That's objectively fucked.
And I don't disagree with that. I'm saying, but they don't have to in any way be tied to here. So, when you go into a global market, that's how it is. So, what's their incentive?
To a certain degree, if you want to do business in America, you need to be in America, depending on the type of business.
Right. Why are they going to stay if there's all those taxes?
Well, because there's also 400 million customers.
Yep. They're just paying for it all. They're the ones paying for it all. Why would they stay? You still have to buy it. You just don't need to be here to pay for it.
Yeah, Amazon literally can't move.
Why they just changed to a more traditional.
Compared to other businesses, they cannot outsource the way other businesses can.
Okay, so does that mean that Amazon now has to pay for everyone? Let's just say they're staying, so now they're the only company that needs to have it.
Hey, Primax, how's it going?
Cerberus is pulling out. Let's talk, Shepard. The Talons will join your cause.
If the threat of corporations actually having... Thank you. I'm assuming you're talking to me.
You see, Shepard.
Let me guess.
What the tax for is used as proportioned by Congress. Yeah. And?
I forgot you were also wearing glasses. I just 100% assumed that was about
She
me.
thinks she's playing you.
Nothing new here. One thing, though. I maintain command over my people. This is
No,
not
I don't think so.
Oh.
Just have them ready.
Oh, they'll be ready.
No, believe it or not, new people do come in once in a while. No, it doesn't seem like it.
Again,
We almost never discuss politics, but you happen to come in the one time we are talking about politics.
Yeah, no, when it comes to it, it's like Congress can say what the taxes might say what taxes go to, but
I don't think we have any commands set up or any bots set up. It would have to be. I'm not sure if Twitch has any inbuilt things. Yeah, no, I've definitely seen your name before.
Yeah, I've seen the name.
Yeah.
But
We're almost there, Shepard. The Talons will be the front
why would you want the
fodder.
government
We
to be
just
the
need bring
ones?
down the force
I
fields
mean,
to clear
they
the
say
way
what
to
taxes
act,
get paid for, so they're the ones who get to
which
say
will
if you
release
even get a
Omega's
UBI.
civilians. Cerberus will have a million fires to put out.
For
In
example?
one fell swoop, we'll have the people in the Talons working for us.
So
might
they
not
could
wanna
just
compromise your
Oh, we're
take
playing
away all your
Smash.
pay.
I've learned not to put much stock in truth.
Or
I mean, if the threat of corporations actually having to pay taxes instead of the shit they're doing now isn't excuse for them to just fucking leave, that's pretty scathing indictment of the system in general, isn't it?
no, I mean, no, there's issues with the system in general. Yeah, I'm just saying like, these are issues. Like,
You in fast. Rock? Rock, can you hear me? Damn it, Rock, don't do that again. I thought...
these are issues.
Yeah, well, don't do that again.
Nuke said he liked UBI, and I said I don't. The answer was both of us. Both of us.
Said he was destroying the controller. Yeah, definitely both of us. We both play Smash like this.
But I mean, again, why would a business want to start up here? Like that's the issue. But the market might not be worth it if they can't make a profit.
Relax, I got this.
Taxes don't take every cent of money. Yes, I understand that. But if their taxes are insanely high, you're not going to be able to do it here.
I am grateful for Arya's return. Hidden back
God, I love this species.
It's not the relying on low taxes to make a profit. It's if you make the taxes too high, you've disincentivized them from being here.
recouped my losses since the Cerberus takeover. Informative.
This is gonna.
Couch from after.
I don't know of the exact fucking numbers. I could probably do some math. I'm pretty sure if you taxed Amazon alone
If you find
at the standard
it, I will make it
corporate tax rate, which was lowered to 27%,
It's not a priority.
which
but
is
I'll
already
keep an eye
down from like 52% in the fucking 50s.
upon success. I will give you a
Even if they paid that amount of tax, it would,
I'll let you know.
that one company, the standard consistent amount that they're supposed to pay now, it would probably pay for most of that program.
You think one company will pay everybody a completely livable wage in the States?
When they bring in like 40-50 billion dollars a year, yeah. I said most, to be fair.
No, I know
And
that.
sometimes I forget there's 300 million people in the United States.
Yeah.
All right, I think I figured out where you are. Oh no. Rock, you need to head back. Now. You're right in the middle of a Cerberus control area.
Scouts are ready to go.
I've blocked enemy access to critical areas. The front bristles should be less treacherous. You're in first.
Squad leaders are prepping their units. Ready to go in 5.
God. Fuck you.
Those are exactly what I needed. Thanks. Approvingly, welcome back, human. Tentative anticipation. I hope you are able to locate Arya Taloke's couch for me. Courteously, please enjoy your shopping.
No, that's too many zeros.
Distributed to the ground forces.
No, it's not. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm dumb.
So why would a company stay if you've just increased all of their taxes? And taxing fortunes is fucking dumb. You can't tax someone's wealth because they don't have any, there's not an actual value there. Okay, so you tax, say, Bezos' wealth. He now has to sell off all of his stocks, which drive the stocks down, so that becomes relatively worthless. It doesn't work that way.
More reports coming in. All forces ready.
Wealth taxes really do not. It's literally what you just said. 100% tax on a fortune over $1 billion. So, where's that fortune? That's exactly what you just said. He doesn't have that as liquid cash. He would have to sell off where that worth comes from. He doesn't have that as cash. It's not cash to spread around, Nuke. No, that's not how wealth works. Okay. Let's say he has $1 billion in cash. Now, where's the rest of the money coming from, Nuke?
Yes, I see. Shepard, take a look.
How do you tax that?
The General is siphoning power from one of my main reactors deep in the bowels of Omega's mines.
Unfortunately, access is cut off by the force fields themselves.
Not completely.
Also,
There's
yes.
an open route
The,
through that dark area, then up.
you know,
The process
the
is planned for
amount of
months.
money
It's been
that the
powered down.
U.S. in particular spends on military is literally unfathomable.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's-
$50 trillion, like trillion. It's an unfathomable amount of money to have a military that's on scale with the next, what is it, like the next 11 or 12 countries. It's the same as the next 11 or 12 countries put together.
Oh, yeah.
And like 9 of those are allies.
Yeah.
It's, they're stuck in a system. Like there was a thing not that long ago where they designed a new F-18 jet, started to start manufacturing them,
It's almost as if you
and then continued to spend billions manufacturing them because it was, even though they didn't need them and they turned out bad, because it was somehow cheaper to keep manufacturing them than to stop manufacturing them. It's just complete fucking waste of money. The system is fucked.
But, you know, let's say he sells 2% of his stock. Sure. And then his stock goes up.
I'll meet you there too.
He's now got less items to be able to sell. But because the stock has gone up, now he has to get rid of all of that because it's over that 1 billion. If you want to tax 100% of it, he has to get rid of it. Like it's not workable. Doesn't matter if the stock market's a casino. If he wins big in the stock market, now he has to give it all up. He has to literally sell all of it. So now, let's say he now has to give up controlling share of his company because that was the value that you want 100% taxed. Because that's what you're saying. Let's say, I don't know the number, so it's obviously arbitrary. Let's say he has $2 billion. You want to tax 100% of that, and $1 billion of that is from his stocks. Now he has to sell off his entire company, and that's it. People with $1 billion are donating it or putting it into investment.
If they're donating it, it's for tax write-off. It's not fucking
Doesn't
real.
matter. Does it matter?
It depends, because there's tax write-off scams.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
a lot of fine art is a fucking scam. The art industry are...
You're asking for billionaire philanthropy right now.
No, he's asking for actual results, not...
He's asking for it to be forced.
Right, but he's saying the current system of it is a joke. Because, again, you can arbitrarily decide that a painting is worth $400 million, donate it to a museum, and get a $400 million tax write-off. That's not actual philanthropy. Or that's not an actual donation. You're donating $400 million to a museum, but nobody's fucking benefiting from that.
Let's say that's where his assets are. Let's say all of his assets are in pieces of art and such like that. Does he have to? You're not asking for him to pay his fair share. You're asking him to pay 100% of what he made over a certain amount. That is not a fair share. And again, let's say all of that is tied up in assets like paintings or stocks or something like that. You're saying that you would expect him to sell all of that off. You're asking him to sell all of that off. So, no, that is fucking retarded.
I have two different takes on that. One, on the one hand, if he's hard to say. Again, I don't think spending $400 million on something arbitrary should count as spending it. But to a certain degree, I do think if they are spending it, then no. Because spending it is good. Spending it stimulates. Spending it is
It's
the
not what
trickle
you're
down.
saying.
I know.
Yeah.
But just saying, you said, what if he's spending it? I'm saying if he's spending it, then no. Because that's the trickle down that everybody talks about that doesn't actually fucking happen. Billionaires hoard wealth. They don't spend it. They don't spend it significantly enough to make an impact. If they were actually spending it, it would have an impact. But then I also understand what Nuke's saying is that when he says you can't work that hard, you've said before when we were talking about shit like OnlyFans or people's Kickstarters or whatever, that there's a inherent value of effort to money and that you did not like the devaluation of effort to money, but there's nothing fucks up the amount of effort to money than him literally making hundreds of millions of dollars per day for doing literally nothing. How is that effort for...
Is he making 100 millions, or is the company making that, and he happens to be the majority shareholder of the company, so his wealth goes like that, not in his pocket?
But he's not generating... You were talking about generating value, and he's not generating value.
No, his company has. So he owns 100 stocks, and his company has generated the value to be worth billions. So the stocks are worth billions. Or the pieces of art are worth millions.
I mean, none of the art is worth millions. It's a scam.
If people are willing to pay it, fuck. Let's talk about the stupid shoes we were just talking about.
No, this is genuinely different.
No,
It's genuinely different because it is a fucking scam. It is a known scam that...
If people are willing to pay it...
Nobody's buying shoes for fucking tax evasion. It is a tax scam.
Maybe some people are just... It's tying your money up into assets. That is what it is. If that is what people are saying that piece of art is worth and people are willing to pay that it's still an asset. They would still have to sell that piece of art to be able to pay his tax. No, I'm saying if Nuke wants to have them pay 100% of their tax, that means that they have to be able to sell that stuff. Let's say he has to liquidate that and now it's not worth that much. And it drives the cost down so now it's under $1 billion because he has to sell it all off to be able to pay this one-time tax. Because he's not going to be getting that money again once the wealth part is gone, because that's what's generating the net worth. Not if he sold all his fucking stocks to pay it.
Yeah, we do need to. Unfortunately,
I know.
cannot continue this conversation because I need to go catch a bus.
Yeah.
But it was a good conversation. I'm glad we had it. And
Not if he has to sell all of his stocks, Nuke. If he has to sell 51% of his stocks to pay the tax, he is no longer the fucking owner.
yeah, I kind of think that's just as much an indictment of that entire, the entire venture capitalism and stock market system as well. If your contention against this working is that it doesn't work with the current way that the stock market works, I would rather not have the stock market than not see this work.
It's not even about the stock market.
Well, it is, because you're talking about the intrinsic or the non.
You have to get rid of your assets. And it's not about the stock. It's about he would have to sell his company to pay the tax. Because it could be a private company. If the private company is worth that and it's not on the open stock, you still have to sell the company to be able to get that.
I don't want private companies.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause you're a fucking communist.
I'm a
That's all you-
socialist. I'm a socialist.
Who
All right, my dudes. I
doesn't
hope y'all
matter
have.
if it's traded on the stock, Nuke.
Y'all can argue about this in the Discord when Devin gets back from driving me to the bus station. I need to go. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night.
Have a good one.
Well, that's all for now. Good night, stupid children.